What is up, guys? Steve Conroy with Lugaway Junk Removal and Demolition, bringing you another day in the life episode. Who knows? Always feel like it's been so long since the last one. July was a doozy. We got slammed with work. Last year we were not slammed with work. We were busy, but this year we were slammed with work. Google ads on fire, a lot of referral work, a lot of big cleanouts. That was great. So we're starting off August 2nd, Monday, first jobs of the week, starting off with a bang, literally, going to break rock all day at a playground in Holbrook. Who goes to Holbrook when your service area is Needham, Newton, Wellesley? This guy. Why am I going there? Because that's where the work is. These people want to pay to get the job done. We're going to get the work. August is funny this year. It's being booked backwards. So you know that September, people moving out, it's a nightmare everywhere in Boston. It's absolutely insane. So the last 2 weeks of August are completely booked. These first 2 weeks are not. We have a job. This job's going to take us all day. We have some commercial work to do tomorrow morning. Afternoon's clear. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, wide open. There's 2 cleanouts in between there. Next week, wide open. Nothing booked. So, you know, it's like the elevator business. It's got its ups and downs. So you need to take it with a grain of salt. Go take a vacation if you're not busy. You know, give your guys a paid day off, or whatever. Keep people happy. Keep yourself happy. The business always comes back. People talking about junk removal being oversaturated. I completely agree. There's some low ballers coming into the area. Kids in pickup trucks with signs made out of friggin' paper and stuff on the backs of the truck. You gotta respect it. Everyone started somewhere. If they last, they last. If not, good for you. We're on our way to break up some rock today. Concrete pile from a bunch of footings that were holding up a swing set. So a swing set company was hired to move one massive swing set at a church to another church's location, church owned by the same people, owned by the same parish. And they came, they did it, they did a great job. They overcharged the crap out of these people, they said, and they left the area a mess. So I went to give the estimate. I said, listen, we can definitely do this, but there's concrete. It looks like they blasted it literally everywhere. And then there's these massive footings. Everything's got rebar in it. So we got the jackhammer in the back seat. We got all the tools we need. So we're gonna load a lot. Everything's gonna be done by hand, but we can load it all by hand, throw it into the trailer, jackhammer what needs to be done, remove the rebar so we can recycle this for a much lower rate than recycling it with the rebar. Plus side is that company came in and moved the scattered concrete with a bucket truck. They moved it all into one pile that we can back up to. Today will be labor intensive. We got the trailer rocking, we got the dump truck rocking. Can only fill both up so much, obviously with the weight limits on them. So really depends on how much this is going to yield breaking it up, if we're going to be able to do the trailer, the truck, and that's it, or we're going to have to dump them and come back. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major.
All right. Here we are. Got my squeaky boot rocking. This is all scattered when I went to give the estimate. Scattered all over. Made a nice little pile for us, but what is underneath is a lot of rebar. So for us to dump this stuff with the rebar, extremely expensive. For us to dump it without the rebar, extremely cheap. I'm like sinking into the mulch over here. I don't know what they're gonna do with this area, but I gotta find an outlet. Someone's supposed to meet us here. Guess who's not here? That person. Need an outlet for the jackhammer so we can start making moves on this. All right, 1 hour in, and we are clearing this out nice and quick. The rebar is obviously gonna take some time, but we got dump truck numero uno filled up. This one filled up. You don't want to pack it, obviously. You don't want to fill it too tight, too much in the front, too much in the back, too much in the middle. You just kind of want a little bit everywhere. So we have access to electricity through that door. We got 2 cables running, picking trash out of this thing. Yeah, doing an hour water break and we get back at it. And by hour water break, I meant we worked for an hour and then we got water. All right, guys, we are off to go dump this stuff. The school that is near the church that we're doing this for has a running program that they do with some of the handicapped students that are over there. So perfect time for us to get out of there. They can do their thing. Yeah, so all is good. We're heading over there now. Definitely got some weight in the back of both of these things. Rebar is in full effect on the stuff that is left there. There will be some cutting, there will be some jackhammering, and there will be some sledgehammering. So all in all, pretty straightforward day. I booked a whole day for it because this is the type of stuff you don't want to rush through. It is 9 right now. We got there at 7:40. So yeah, so we've been, you know, working for a little bit. A lot of traffic on the road, so it's gonna take us about 35 minutes to get over to the recycle spot here. I actually looked up some places around here to see if we could dump, and it's like outrageously expensive. The 2 places that I normally dump at are 30 minutes away, so I figured we'd go there. We got a good relationship with these guys anyways. We're not gonna have any issues. Gonna add a little to this pile. Good. Good. All right, back at it. Justin making moves. Nice empty spot for the boys. It's going to be one large pile of rubble. All right. Had to take a little lunch break. This last one's giving us some problems. Last 2 with the rebar, basically the size of a small fat person, like myself, other people I know. So yeah, it's been a slow journey over here, but we're finishing up. I'll give you a total on how long this takes and we'll talk numbers at the end. Job is complete. Got a load in here. Got all the rebar in here. And that's it. It is 1 o'clock on the dot. So I think we did pretty good. All right, guys, the day is done. Let's talk numbers. 3 o'clock now, 78 degrees. Perfect time to talk numbers. So if you watched the how to price concrete removal video, which I'll put up here, you would have learned how to do that. So you price it by the bed load, which is usually the surface area up to 1 foot. Could be a little less for some vehicles depending on, you know, what your GVWR is, which you find on the door, and that's basically how much weight you can carry, including the weight of your vehicle. So I had priced this. When I went out to see it, it was scattered all over the place in that area, and I said, there's probably 3 bed loads, and I'm sticking to that in my estimate. Labor-wise was the only thing that I was going to be flexible on. You know, I'm not going to say it's going to take 8 hours and it only takes 4, and I don't want to say it's going to take 4 and have it take 8. So I said, you know, I said in the estimate there's going to be 3 bed loads. It's going to be about 4 hours with 4 guys. We ended up doing it in 5.5 hours with 3 guys. And that's that. And then I charge them $100 for tool rental for our demo hammer. That thing is a beast, by the way. I'll throw the link in the description of the video. If you guys like, it's $900 and it is worth like every penny. It's better than a jackhammer, better than a rotary hammer. It's like the in-between. Thing is an absolute animal. Sometimes I wish I could just break concrete all day, or like demo sheds all day. I love demo. I like junk removal because there's way more money in it, at least for my area and who wants to pay to get stuff done. But if I could just do demolition every day, I 100% would. But it's not feasible, I guess, in my area or for the type of demo that I want to do. But yeah, so that's a solid day. We got there. We got here at 7. We finished at 3. Good to go. 5 jobs came in today. 4 of them referrals, 1 of them Google Ads, and I scheduled them for, I think, 2 on Wednesday, 1 Thursday, and 1 Friday, and I'm not scheduling anything for tomorrow so that we can grease the trucks, which we haven't done in like probably 3 months. Grease them, clean them, exterior and interior, detail them, pull everything out of the shop, clean that thing because it hasn't been cleaned in, I don't know, 6 months. Go through all of the stuff that's in there, take some inventory, and by take inventory, I'm not writing stuff down. It's just, do we really need it or not? If we don't need it, we'll put it off to the side, give it to a buddy of mine, or just throw it out, or give it to the guys at the transfer station. It gets real cluttered in there real quick. I think I have like 6 sets of golf clubs, and 5 of them are probably trash, but it is what it is. So another day in the life. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe. If you've been a subscriber, you commented on the videos, I appreciate your participation in the channel. A while ago, I talked about partnerships. I have a video coming up about a partnership. It's going to be extremely beneficial to you because you get discounted rates for this business's service. And you're going to want to use their service because they do an awesome job. So stay tuned to that video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.